Ash Media's coverage of Snap-on Kalgoorlie's Australian Street Stock Championship is proudly brought to you by Speedway Sedans Australia.
The Australian final for Street Stock 2015 about to get underway with light rain falling. Must get to 20 laps. It's a 40-lap race. Stand by for a dispatch. Anthony Bear along with Sean Henry. Clockwise, racing. Not the best of starts because there was a car length between them when the green lights came on. But we'll see what happens as they move out of turn number 2. It's Anthony Bear, the race leader. Sean Henry in second place. The green lights do remain on as they move down the back straight. Trouble straight up. Morris Ahern's into the concrete wall. Bounces off and the yellow lights have come on. We've got a stoppage. Morris Ahern hit the fence pretty heavily over on the back straight. Kept going. But the cautions are on.
So stoppage number 1 in the A main, brought to you by Snap-on Kalgoorlie, as this is the Snap-on Kalgoorlie Australian Street Stock Title 2015 here at the Kalgoorlie Case and Drill International Speedway. Calling all the action for you tonight in the A main, Chasing Crow.
Out on the first lap, hit the fence. 40 laps the journey. Light rain still falling here. So move out of turn 3. Complete restart, 19 cars. Set for the start. Anthony Bear puts the foot down, the green lights come on, and Sean Henry completely missed the start. This time Jamie Oldfield immediately goes into second place. Kieran Norman goes into third place. Sean Henry on the outside, Mick Dan the inside, and the heavy hitters are right there. The yellow lights are on. The steward was not happy with that, and I don't blame him. Sean Henry was well out of posse. Well, he was caught right out of place. Anthony Bear may have gone too early. Let's see if there's a finger pointed anywhere. Anthony Bear wants to have a chat with the officials. Going this time, Sean Henry has had 2 horror starts. Set for a start, take 3. Light rain still falling here. Better dispatch this time, much better dispatch. And Kieran Norman got through into third place. Jamie Oldfield's there in 4th. On the outside is the 24 car driven by Brad McClure, and he goes right round the outside, goes into 5th place. The challengers are coming left, right and centre. Jack Bartle's there in 6 on the inside as they move out of turn 4 the first time going clockwise. Kieran Norman's in 2nd place, Jamie Oldfield 3rd. Sean Henry has been spat out, he's gone back to 5th place as Brad McClure's gone into 4th. Back there in 6th place is Hayden Norman. Jack Bartle's gone back to 7th. On the outside is Mick Dan in car 0, and then back to Matamano in 9th place. 2 laps down and 18 to go to get a race. We'll do it that way for the moment. Jamie Oldfield gets underneath him. Kieran Norman goes into 2nd place. Norman back to 3rd. 4th place a 24 car of Brad McClure. Back there in 5th place is Sean Henry as the race starts to settle down. Hamish McAlpine's well off the track further back as they move out of turn 3 and 4 again. It's Anthony Bear out in front. His old nemesis in Jamie Oldfield running 2nd place. Kieran Norman in 3rd. 4th place is 24 Brad McClure. And the big news so far that is he hasn't got away, Anthony Bear. Jamie Oldfield is tracking him down. Back there in 5th place is that of Sean Henry. He's under pressure now from Jack Barnwell, and also who's the other car there? Norman, as they come into the main straight. I think it is Hayden Norman. Yes, it is. Around the outside of Hayden Norman, and also that of Sean Henry is that of Matamano. What a drive! Right round the outside into 5th place. So Matamano's on the charge. Sean Henry goes back to 6th. Hayden Norman is in 7th, then Jack Barnwell. Then we've got Mick Dan in 9th place, and it would be Damon Lyle in 10th. That's the first 10. But Jamie Oldfield now getting busy on the back of the 46 as they move out of 1 and 2, and down the back straight Brad McClure goes into 3rd place. Something's gone astray with Kieran Norman, and Matamano's gone into 4th place. It's being set at a cracking pace at the moment. The quick lap is by Matamano in 4th with a 19.284 within 1.1 of a second of the track record. Out of turn 2 they move again. 6 down and 34 laps to go. It is a race in 2 former national champions. Jamie Oldfield looking for the symmetry of 2005, 2010 and 2015. Anthony Bear has led 10 of these races in succession. This is number 11, and he's only won 1 of them, and he's trying to win his 2nd. Brad McClure in 3rd place. He's won 3 of these and looking to become the first driver ever to win 4. He's there in 3rd place. Matamano, the first of the non-champions, in 4th place. Then back in 5th place is Sean Henry. Then we've got Hayden Norman. Jack Barnwell in 7th. Back to Jason Jewell, then Mick Dan. 10th place is Damon Lyle, then Paul Colmer. 12th is Peter Herbert, then Robbie Foe. He's up to 13th, then Hamish McAlpine. Wayne Thompson is 15th, then Sam Brumfield. Back to Paul Briggs and David Padmore. Kieran Norman and Morris Ahern are on the infield. It's a race in 3, and the 3 champions are going to fight this one out. Paul Briggs retires onto the infield. He becomes the 3rd retiree. But it's a race in 3 between the 3 champions. It's Anthony Bear just in front. 2nd place Jamie Oldfield, and right there with him is McClure. The margin is 0.195 of a second. It's only 0.9 of a second between the top 3. We've done 10 laps, we've got 30 to go. Matamano is clear in 4th place, and it's absolutely anybody's for the minor placings. Hayden Norman is in 5th, then back to Sean Henry in 6th. We come back to the leaders. 11 down and 29 to go. There's only 0.267 of a second between the lead 2 cars. Anthony Bear just ahead of Jamie Oldfield, who's wringing the neck of the 86 car. Back in 3rd place is Brad McClure. Still the quickest car on track is Matamano in car 82. They come out of turn 4 once again. It's Jamie Oldfield challenging now on the inside of Anthony Bear. Levels up into turn 1. Bear is able to hold the lead. Back in 2nd place, Jamie Oldfield. He's got the challenge coming now from Brad McClure. This is a classic 3-way go. Down into turn 3 once again. 12 down and 28 to go. 27 now as they come back into the main straight, set at an absolute cracking pace. It's Anthony Bear just in front. Jamie Oldfield in 2nd place, and right behind him is Brad McClure. 0.6 of a second between the 3. He looks again, Jamie Oldfield underneath of Anthony Bear. Can't get it done. And Matamano's having his own little race back there in 4th. 5th place is Sean Henry, back then to Hayden Norman. Jamie Oldfield hits the fence here in the main straight, loses ground, and Brad McClure goes into 2nd place. So McClure into 2nd, maybe it's his turn to challenge for the lead. Down the back straight, Anthony Bear opens up a gap now. So it's Bear, back to McClure, Jamie Oldfield 3rd, Amato 4th. Further back in the field, Sean Henry makes a mistake. He goes back 3 3 spots. Up into 5th place now. Looks as though it could be Jack Barnwell as they come out of... No, it's Jason Jewell. Jason Jewell's gone into 5th place. Then back to Hayden Norman. Damon Lyle. Then back to Sean Henry, the 96 car of Mick Dan. Then Jack Barnwell. That's the top 10 as they move out of 3 and 4 once again. Anthony Bear still in front. We've done 15 laps. We've got 25 to go. Jamie Oldfield's lost the whole side of his car, and there's still only a couple of car lengths between them. McClure and Jamie Oldfield have caught Anthony Bear once again, and they're starting to catch the back markers. The first of those is Paddles Padmore, and he's no slow coach. As they come into the main straight, the passing flag comes out for the first time. 17 down and 23 to go. It looks as though we're going to get this race in. So they come out in turn 2. They're up behind David Padmore. He holds his line. Jamie Oldfield goes the outside and drives around Brad McClure. It's Anthony Bear looking to go under Padmore. Hasn't been able to do so. This allows Oldfield and McClure to catch him. And Oldfield now immediately goes to the outside as Anthony Bear goes the inside. Bear the inside, Oldfield the outside. A ding-dong battle down the back straight. McClure's there as well. He comes underneath of Oldfield. The 3 of them locked together in mortal combat. It's Bear, Oldfield and McClure. I don't know, I can do another 20 laps the way this is going. Unbelievable race. He levels up again and hits the front as they go down the back straight. The crowd roars next door. Oldfield on the outside. Anthony Bear comes back. Anthony Bear back in front. We've got a car going up in smoke on the back straight. It's Jason Jewell. Anthony Bear leads at the halfway mark. We've got a race. We will get a finish here. There's 0.3 of a second between the lead 3 cars. Anthony Bear just in front. Robbie Foe, Brad McClure back to Matamato. Sadly, Jason Jewell's car's going up in smoke, and that's going to put Hayden Norman into 4th place, into 5th place very shortly. It's Anthony Bear in front. Oldfield and McClure all over the back bumper. The yellow lights have come on. We've got a car stopped up in turn number 2, and it is that of Wayne Thompson. What a humdinger we've got. We've done 20 laps. It's Anthony Bear, Jamie Oldfield and Brad McClure going absolutely hammer and tongs for the lead here in the national final. Jamie Oldfield poked the nose in front, Bear fought back, and we've got a classic.
Wowee, what an A-main, and down to Morgan Melvin with, I think it's Robbie Foe down there, Morgan.
Indeed it is. We're going to give Jason Crow a bit of a break. What a feature race it's been, but sadly it's not going to be with the reigning national champion Robbie Foe. What's the drama with the EL Falcon?
I'm assuming a diff actually. Yeah, just lost drive. It was good fun. We picked our way through and was having a good dice with these few just here, and yeah. Just let go. So.
Well, after the B-main, it was a fantastic drive. You started, actually, I think you got to about 10th place there at one stage, and just sadly, they did do a diff change on the back end of this car. Did it actually give it a bit more poke for the B and the A-main?
Yeah, the car was better. We, the boys did the right choice, so yeah, that's how it is.
And we'll definitely see you back next weekend for the state title in Esperance.
Yeah, we'll go down there and have a spin.
So there you go, back to back, but he won't be able to take it again.
This lap around, I can confirm we have a result in this race should it rain from here on in, and it has to be called. We've done half race, 20 down, 20 to go. An awesome race, one of the best ones I've seen. Racing, Anthony Bear leads, Jamie Oldfield, Brad McClure. They're hanging from the fence here, cheering them on. Matamato is some sort of a chance as well. He still has the quick lap of the race with a 19.284. Back in 5th place, Jason Jewell. That smoker's gone. Back in 6th place, driving brilliantly, Damon Lyle. He's got past Hayden Norman. Mick Dan is 8th. And there's only 14 cars remaining. Make that 13. We've got another retiree. That's Peter Herbert. Anthony Bear does a 19.113. We'll just check that. That could be a new track record. We'll check that at the end of the race. 19.113 by Anthony Bear on the restart. Jamie Oldfield in 2nd place. Back then to Brad McClure. They've skipped away from Matamato. And Bear has got away on this restart too. He's opened up a 0.9 of a second lead over Oldfield as there's a bit of drama further back in the field. Sam Brumfield retires with a flat tyre. And that's on lap number 22. A lot of flat tyres in this race. Into the main straight again. Anthony Bear leads with 17 laps to go. Jamie Oldfield in 2nd, McClure 3rd. Back then to the 82 car of Matamato. Damon Lyle 5th. 6th place is Mick Dan. And we've only got 11 cars left, and it could be 10 in a moment because Jason Jewell's about to expire. Jamie Oldfield wringing the neck off the 86 car. Has narrowed the margin to 2 car lengths, 1.5 car lengths, 1 car length. So move down the back straight. They've dispensed with Brad McClure. So the 3-way go is now a 2-way go. It's a South Australian and a West Australian, and Oldfield is almost levelling up again down into turn 1. 15 laps to go in the national final, and they're standing on the fence here watching the concluding stages. Brad McClure back in third, watching it all happen as another car retires. That's the 23 of Sean Henry into the main straight. Oldfield levels up again past the strike this time. The margin is .124, and has he hit the front this time? Not quite, as they come out of turn 2. Oh, Jamie Oldfield nearly got there. Around the outside is Anthony Bear holding the lead, but they're not going to die wondering in this one. Anthony Bear back in front. Jamie Oldfield is starting to run out of laps. He's got 13 to go. He's going to have to try and catch him again and level up and pass him. Back to McClure in third, who's starting to close them. And while I tell you what, Damon Lyle has gone around the outside of Matt Amato and gone into 5th place and now into 4th place. And Amato's gone back to 6th. Mick Dan has got up to 5th. So the race leader has got 12 to go. It is Anthony Bear out in front as they move down the back straight once again. Amato's in trouble in 82. Jamie Oldfield has dropped off the pace by about 4 car lengths. So it's Anthony Bear out in front. Second place is that of car 86, Jamie Oldfield. McClure third and Damon Lyle fourth. Oh, we could have a stoppage here. We've got a car over on the corner. We've got a car on the corner on the curb, and I think that could be Jack Barnwell.
From the B-Main, winning the B-Main, he's up to 4th place. Damon Lyle doing a fantastic job. The Carnarvon kid, he's got a good run on his hands.
Stand by for the restart. Yes, you make a very good point. It's come from the B-Main to 4th place. They're away, and Jamie Oldfield did not allow Anthony Bear to get away this time. Down into Pitts Bend they go. 11.5 laps to go, and I've got a feeling we've got a big one coming up. Anthony Bear by just a car length. Jamie Oldfield looking to win from 2005, 10 and 15 as Brad McClure is right there as well. You can throw a blanket over the 3 of them. Damon Lyle in 4th place. The margin is .511 of a second between 1st, 2nd and 3rd as Anthony Bear leads just from Jamie Oldfield. 3rd place, the 24 car of Brad McClure down into turn 3 in the highway end here at Kalgoorlie. It's Anthony Bear not able to make a mistake. Jamie Oldfield again looks to come to the inside, can't quite make it. Down into turn 1 they go. It's Bear on the inside. Jamie Oldfield is there, and so too is Brad McClure. Oldfield levels up again, and this time he hits the front. Anthony Bear comes back around the outside. A classic race in progress. Anthony Bear back in front. Jamie Oldfield right behind him, and oh, Damon Lyle spins himself out. He's got a flat tyre. Damon Lyle, rotten luck. He's out with a flat tyre here in the main straight. That puts Mick Dan into 4th. There's 8.5 laps left to go in the national final. It's Brad McClure chasing down Jamie Oldfield, who's chasing down the 46 car of Anthony Bear. There's 8 laps to go in the national final. It's Jamie Oldfield right up behind Anthony Bear. Brad McClure in 3rd. 3 of the best drivers in Australia are 1, 2 and 3 in the national final. Back then to Mick Dan. In 5th place is Jack Barnwell, then Hayden Norman. 7th place Hamish McAlpine, then Matt Amato and Jason Jewell. They're the only cars left. 7 laps to go in the national final. I think they've got rid of Brad McClure. It's back to a race in 2. Anthony Bear and Jamie Oldfield. Hammer and tongs still down the back straight. There'll be 6 to go this time around. Anthony Bear leads them into the main straight by 2 car lengths with 6 to go. Jamie Oldfield has probably one last crack. He's levelled up a couple of times as another car retires. That is Jack Barnwell. He's out of the race. A bit of smoke starting to come now from the car in Jamie Oldfield. Out of turn 4 once again. Anthony Bear from Jamie Oldfield back to Brad McClure. There's 5 laps to go in the national final. It's standing room only up against the fence watching this one. Down the back straight they go again. Anthony Bear trying to lead from the outset. Jamie Oldfield Oldfield is still chasing him down. Back to Brad McClure and Mick Dan. And in 5th place, it's still Hamish McAlpine and Hayden Norman fighting it out. Down the main straight, Anthony Bear leads by 1.1 seconds with 4 laps to go. And I think Jamie Oldfield's race is almost run. He's starting to go a bit slower. Bit of smoke coming out of the car. And unless something extraordinary happens, I think we're going to see a 2-time winner in that of 46. Anthony Bear, Jamie Oldfield in all sorts of distress here as the 24 car trying to come through in Brad McClure. Can't quite do so. Jamie Oldfield, I think, has a flat tyre, and that is rotten luck, and Jamie Oldfield is going to be out of the race. And all of a sudden, Anthony Bear leads by quite a bit. 2 laps to go. Another car retires with a flat tyre. There's only 6 left. Unbelievable. And it's Anthony Bear out in front. 2nd place, Brad McClure. Mick Dan is going to finish on the podium again. 4th place is Hayden Norman, and then Hamish McAlpine. And after that, we've got Jamie Oldfield. 1 lap to go in the national final, and it's Anthony Bear out in front, but looking to win his 2nd Australian title. The 2nd place is that of Brad McClure, and then back to Mick Dan. 4th place is that of Hayden Norman, then Hamish McAlpine. But put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, becoming a 2 times Australian champion from South Australia in Mount Gambier. Anthony Bear, first home, wins the Australian final. Fireworks on the infield. 2nd place to Brad McClure. 3rd place to Mick Dan. 4th place will go the way of Hayden Norman. He'll be the first West Australian home. Hamish McAlpine 5th. And they are all the cars that are going to finish this one. 6th place will be officially Jamie Oldfield in car number 86, and 7th Jason Jewell, the only 7 to finish. But it's Anthony Bear first, Brad McClure and Mick Dan. The margin 3.571. The quick lap was by Anthony Bear with a 19.113. It's Bear, McClure, Dan, Norman and McAlpine, your top 5 in an extraordinary Australian title.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your Australia 1, Anthony Bear!
What a night we've had, and by jingoes, who would have thought a couple of hours ago we would have even had a race meeting in with the weather forecast, and watching the radar all night, the weather came closer and closer. Then it got to us and it disappeared. Just a few sprinkles during the A main. We have with us the CEO of Speedway Sedans Australia, Greg Lind, who will say a few words in just a moment. In fact, here he comes right now. Greg, just quickly, what a race meeting we've seen tonight. Who would have thought a couple of hours ago we would have had anything? But we got a racetrack and we had a final.
Yeah, terrific job yet again, Jason. Another national title run successfully, another successful extravagant an event, a street stock title. The biggest class the SSA actually holds as far as car count, and it's a credit to the Kalgoorlie Club. We thank Snap-on for getting on board for this weekend, each and every one involved with the Kalgoorlie International Speedway. I do thank you on the behalf of Speedway Sedans Australia, and I'll see you again in the near distant future. Thanks very much.
There we are, Greg Lind from Speedway Sedans Australia, the CEO. We'll get straight underway with the presentations, and in 5th place, all the way down the road from Esperance, put your hands together for Hamish McAlpine. Hamish, congratulations. I probably don't think you would have thought in your wildest dreams you're going to be on the podium of the national final. You probably would have liked to have made the final, but hey, you've got a sash, your 5th in the Australian title.
No, definitely happy with that. When it comes to fitness, I'm about 11 out of 10. I've done very well to get where I am. I'd like to thank all the crew, all the boys, Tristan for all his good help, Flash Race Cars for a wonderful car, SRM engines, and yeah, it's great, beautiful.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you very much, Corey.
There we are in 5th place. We have Hamish McAlpine. In 4th place, well, we can say this, the first West Australian home in the national final. Put your hands together for him, Hayden Norman. Race of attrition, Hayden, but you were there at the end and you finished 4th.
Yeah, that was a really good race, and huge thanks to Kalgoorlie Speedway for the track they served up. You know, I was very doubtful at the start of the night, but that was just awesome. Thanks.
A few people you'd like to thank?
Yeah, for sure. My girlfriend Ash, all the boys that come around all the time. You know, Ultra Tune Morley. So Jamie with Sticker Suspension as well. Litchfield Motorsport, JSS Logistics for the fuel card, and I think that's about it. Thank you.
There we are, ladies and gentlemen, in 4th place, Hayden Norman. In 3rd place, and not for the first time on a national title podium, one of the great guys of street stock racing from Victoria. Put your hands together for Mick Dan. And not only that, he gets a huge big photo frame as well with the Kalgoorlie Speedway in it, some photos of Kalgoorlie, and also a gold nugget in there as well. And just wait for the gold price to go up. Mick Dan, 3rd place, not the first time you've been on the podium, not probably the one you wanted. We spoke earlier about that, you'd love to be first, but hey, 3rd again, consistency all round.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a lean few years for us. We sort of haven't done much racing for whatever reason, but to come here and 87 cars just to make the final was huge. That's all I said before. And then to run sort of top 3, we're really, really happy. Of course, everyone wants to win, but taking something home and a ribbon and some cashola, and I'm still going to get drunk, so either way it's going to be fun.
What did you think when cars started dropping out? You were getting further and further up. Not that you were going slow, you were passing cars as well, but as the race went on, there was only 7 cars that finished. One of the more races of attrition that we've seen in recent times.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, you don't know what's going on behind you, but I dropped back at the start, sudden shock, and I was having a snooze. I don't know what I was doing, but I had a big deep breath, got up on the wheel and started trying to move forward. But yeah, if cars drop out, it's an easy car to pass, but you never want to sort of do that, and you don't wish that upon anyone, because a couple of my friends are in the infield, like Ichi's in the infield, but I don't class him as a friend. But you know, it's just one of them races. It's street stock race, and it's great to watch. It's action-packed, and it's hard on the cars, and congratulations to all the competitors. And this bloody pink thing here, we've got to catch him. He keeps mowing us down and making us look stupid, so we've got to get better, get smarter, and one day, someone might beat him. But good congratulations to him. He's a class act.
And a few people you'd like to thank?
Yeah, myself. I was pretty good. My sponsors, Raztech Engines. He come over the weekend. He's mooched off me all weekend. I fed him, put him up for the night. Bomb Disposals. A lot of people are not here to help me, Clutchy and everyone, but Ipta Fiberglass, and just Kalgoorlie and everyone, all you guys, everyone making a great event, and probably Carlton Draft, Melbourne Bitter and Victoria Bitter. I'll thank them later on.
There we are in 3rd place, as ever entertaining, Mick Dan. In 2nd place, we nearly, he was right there right from the very beginning. A 3 times Australian champion, now runner-up. Put your hands together for Brad McClure. Brad also gets a photo-framed picture of Kalgoorlie, some pictures, and a slightly bigger nugget and a slightly bigger photo frame for 2nd place. Well done, Brad. You were right there from the very beginning, as I said. You were there with Jamie Oldfield and also with Anthony. You got underneath Jamie a few times, and there was only a car length separating the 3 of you for a long, long period of time. Great race, especially for the first half.
Oh, absolutely. Like, brings back memories of Allenbrook 5 years ago with those 2 fellas out in front, and I said this time I want to stick with them. You know, I watched them go away the last 10 laps, and credit to all the guys that helped me out with smooth suspension, handled that track like a dream. Raztech race motors, you know, there's a few engines out here, Raz's, and didn't miss a beat. So he's going to have to help me in the next few minutes to get this thing checked out, but that's fine. Look, I can't thank everybody enough that's helped me out to get here. My parents especially, you know, put some cash in to get me here. Thanks, Mum and Dad. Adam Parsons, he's my crew guy this weekend. He was up to here in dirt all day, and so thanks to him very much. Barry, well done. Been a long time sitting there, and you've led more of these than anybody, but congratulations. Mick, all the other place getters, that was a hard race. I couldn't believe it went 20 laps, I think, non-stop did at the start. It's unreal. Yeah, Fun City Go-Karts, Formula E, smooth suspension, like I said, Raztech, ABC car removals, all these guys, Rickstar, thanks very much.
You said when you got out of the car you're buggered. We've got to do it again in 6 days for the WA title.
Yeah, I might have my breath back by then. If anyone's got a drink down here, I really appreciate it. I'm getting too old for this stuff.
There we are, ladies and gentlemen, our runner-up, Brad McClure. And winning his second Australian title from South Australia. He's led 10 of them going into this one and only had won one. Now he's won 2. Put your hands together for Anthony Bear. And being the winner, he gets the even larger photo frame and a slightly larger nugget as well. Anthony, congratulations. You've led so many of these events, and a lot of them you either haven't finished or you've been beaten on the line. Tonight you've won your second Australian title. How's it feel?
I've been waiting for this for 10 years, mate, as everyone probably knows, and most of the time it's been a pretty rookie error by me every time, letting the pressure get to me, and or the car lets me down, and 90% of the time when the car lets me down it's because I haven't checked it over. Tonight I've had a good crew work on it, do everything right, and I just decided to stick to the line and moved up once when Jamie showed that nose around the outside, and then if I was going to get beaten, I was going to get beaten. So every other year I've pulled off the line and lost, so we just had to live with it this year, and it's worked.
First 20 laps went without a stoppage. You had Jamie Oldfield and Brad McClure right behind you the whole time. One false move and they would have both been past you. There was 0.5, 0.4, 0.3 of a second between the three of you lap after lap. You must have known they were there?
I knew Jamie's there the whole time, and it means a lot to race with Jamie. He races everything around Australia and he's always quick, and he was very fair, I felt. I probably shut the door a few times, but I assume people do that when I'm in the lead. But the engine went off there, as you could all hear. It's normally a pretty good engine, and I'd just say it's one of the best in Australia, but we didn't win because of an engine tonight. We won because of suspension, I think.
A few people you'd like to thank, because a long time coming, this second one.
I've got everyone, and I'm going to forget so many people. There'll be people all at home and listening, and as I said, everyone who's put any effort in. My lovely wife, she puts up with all the crap all through the years and everything, can do and everything. Mum and Dad have been everywhere and never missed one of these. So Rich and Emma, they towed over the car for me this year to help out, and I hit to ruin this car, but I'm sorry about that. And Jez has flown in. Squiggle's been down there playing suspension all weekend, and like I said, without people like that, I don't know. As I said, I can't thank enough people. I'm going to forget someone, but Kalgoorlie Club has put on a big effort. People don't understand what it takes to run one of these, especially with the circumstances I've had. And
yeah, who would have thought we would have had this race meeting tonight, Anthony?
As I said, it started raining and I thought we were all over. But as I said, people who stick around, and you need people like that to run speedways.
There we are, ladies and gentlemen, our new national champion for 2015, Anthony Bear.